Hello there, it's Darren here. I'm in the shed talking about my lettuce. Normally when I start the lettuce, I don't know, this sort of time going on to April, and I'm finding that a lot was bolting a little bit, probably the heat. So I decided in March to start some lettuce. It might be in February, I don't know, I can't remember actually. Start the lettuce in a cold greenhouse to see if it would obviously germinate, and obviously it worked. So once I put in a 6 modular container, I put about 30 plants, and then I got the strongest 15 out of it, which went into the coffee cup, and now it's going into the pint size cup. And then once they're to a certain size, it'll go into the next pot. I think that's probably a standard size pot. This is, I think it's 6 inches across and it's 5 inches deep. And they work fine. I find this an easier system. Some people don't, they directly sow into the ground. You know, you might have a spot in your polytunnel or outside that you directly sow and you do fine. And I have put them in the polytunnel myself, in the ground, but I found they were getting too big and I just couldn't keep up with like getting the lettuce. So I found doing this sort of system. I do this sort of system with other plants, but I found this little system a bit easier. So obviously it's in here and it gets to a certain size and you can tell it's starting to go over. Maybe it might bolt a little bit, and once I took the leaves, obviously at home I wouldn't say that we're like really maximise the fact that we've got lettuce and all that, because it is quite expensive in the shops. Not that I've been there to see how much it is, whether it's £1 or £2, depending on the sort of type of lettuce that you want. But like I says, I decided last year to do it like this, and I trialled about 6 lettuces, and they did great in here, absolutely great. And what it meant was once they went over and they were spent, the lettuce went to the chickens, had a little treat, I got my little bit of lettuce off it, and then this soil didn't get wasted. It went straight back into the pot, which is down here, straight in there. Now it's a bit dusty at the minute. Normally every time I'm down I give it a bit of a sprinkle of water just to moisten it, but it's still nice soil. Once it's damp, it holds together, because you can always tell if it's good compost if it holds together when it's a bit damp, and it does. So it goes in there, so it's like full circle, from the 6 modular to here, then that soil goes into here, then that soil goes into here, and then once, like I say, it's spent, it goes into here. So hopefully you might try it. You might try that little system of doing it that way, or you might not. That's up to you. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. I'm just doing this video to show how I do it, and how I find it easy this way. And once I've done all this, sorted it out, I'll probably put these under a nice tray that I've got, which I can fill with water, because I don't want to put any water on the leaves to damage the water, because it'll be in the polytunnel, they might get sunburnt a little bit with the water. So I put them under there so they'll draw the water from here, and then I'll sow some more, put some more into another pot, a different type, because I've got loads, because some people might like a nice bitter lettuce, or some might like a lettuce that's a bit sweeter. We've all got different tastes, all got different ways of doing things, so hopefully you might try it. If you do, tell us. Anyway, it's bye from me in Crampton, Northumberland. I'm in the shed all day. Draw.